And when I ordered a small one, it came, it was like big. So I was like, is this a small one?
Because the amount of fries they give is ridiculous.
Hi, my name is Aoife.
My name is Lisa.
My name is Addison.
My name is Ashton Luke Alexander.
First culture shock that I have had was the food. I remember my first meal was McDonald's at the airport. And when I ordered a small one, it came, it was like big. So I was like, is this a small one?
When you go to a restaurant in America, you have to be prepared to ask them to take half of your food or maybe 40% of your meal for takeaway.
If you order like a plate of fried rice, you're expecting to be this size, but it came out to be this, and you're asking whether it's a family size, they say this is one people portion.
The US education system is quite different from Malaysia, whereby a grade that we have, for example, out of 100% class, only 30% is the final exam.
I'd say the biggest difference is probably being able to choose your schedule and your timetable. I could choose what class I wanted and which time I wanted for that class and which days I wanted it on. I could really curate what my week was going to look like.
It's very unusual for Malaysians for us to work when we're studying. And then when I got there, all of my friends, they have a job. So I decided to be like, okay, why don't I just look for a job? Because for our visa, we're allowed to do part-time jobs.
I always encourage the people who want to study over there to apply on-campus job. As a matter of fact, I apply on-campus job since my first semester, mainly on the dining hall.
I took up 3 jobs part-time, not because I had to, but mostly because it was for the experience of it.
So what I did, I went to Starbucks in our campus and I just showed him, look, this is my study schedule and I have a lot of free time. Would you like to hire me? And he did hire me. That was actually one of the best jobs I've ever done in my life. Nobody really worried about what you should wear to the class. So it's just kind of like whatever you feel like you're comfortable in. People wear sweatpants to the class.
I know some universities in Malaysia have very strict dress codes. There's a lot less policing in that sense in American universities. I know for a fact I've showed up to class in pajamas a couple of days. Nobody can tell, nobody knows. They probably think it's cultural. Like, yeah, I'd be walking in my suwa batik and I'm like, this is not pajamas, this is my culture. Like, be respectful. So flexibility in choosing your majors was a big thing in universities in the US.
I do know a lot of local students, they're getting into freshman year. They just kind of take all the prerequisite and then after that they decide which major they want to go into. People have the flexibility to change majors. It's something common when they feel like it's not something that they want to do. When you're young, you don't know yet what you want to do. You don't know where your interests are at. So you can get just a little bit of everything in the beginning and then from there on you go.
In America, yes, people do randomly initiate small talk with you. For example, if you're in a Walmart and you need some help, just some person next to you probably will say, I think I know what you're looking for.
Generally, I would meet strangers on the street and they'd ask like, how are you? How are things going?
Did I ever get treated differently because of how I look? I would say no. I don't think I experienced anything like that.
I was kind of scared and concerned about having to face Islamophobia when I was in the US. But thankfully, my experience has been quite positive. The community in Madison was extremely welcoming because they wanted to make sure that international students felt welcome and safe on their campus. I had people that would just randomly show up to me, oh, that thing on your head is so beautiful, you're welcome here. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
I would say, if you're looking to study in the US, pick your university and pick your state very closely.
If you go to California, if you go to New York, or Kentucky or Texas, it's just a complete different culture. But I would say you would not regret it. You would definitely have a fantastic life.
Probably be prepared to find a new version of yourself. A new experience will always change your perception of the world. It's going to change your worldview, going to change your opinions on certain things. So be prepared for that change.
Life-changing experience. Go grab it. Yeah.
Whether you want to experience the American dream or get into the college of your dream,
or just looking for a change of scenery, the US is a great place to study.
And Education USA is here to make the experience a lot smoother for you.
Just as they did for me.
They have over 400 international student advising centers all over the world.
And it's completely free.
Make sure to check out Education USA's Facebook and Instagram pages for updates on latest scholarship info, tips on how to apply to American universities, and student life in general.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
I know it's for real, it's to see the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Aww.
Yeehaw.